got 65 days before they make a decision, but I'm gonna be over here on YouTube doing what we do best. And so nothing is going to stop this train. So if you are waiting for someone else to determine your success, Houston, we have a problem. And so you should be on multiple platforms. You should be putting your content on multiple platforms. And I would strongly suggest, yes, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, fan base, Lemonade, and Blue Sky. It's another one, Neptune, Flip, Clapper. Like, it's so many, and if you don't know those, write it down. A pretty person can put that in the chat for me, so you can decide where you're going to be. And I would go ahead and start. Here's a business tip right here. I would go ahead and start putting my content on those places. I would not be waiting. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay, there we go. I would not be waiting. It is dark over here, but that's okay. I would not be waiting on anybody's permission to get started. And the content that you're creating on TikTok, go ahead, download it to your phone, right? And wait a minute, what now, Meg? Oh, you're one away from 1,007. Oh, congratulations. Woo! Okay, you better get it, girl. You better get it 107,000 people. All right, Meg. Everybody say, go, Meg. Go, Meg. Go, Meg. Go. Okay, you better get it, baby. Thank you for the gift as well. Yes, so I'm on TikTok. So if you want to go over here on TikTok and follow me, that'd be great. I'm also in my groups and my TikTok and my YouTube page all at one time. Now, people often ask how many cameras. I don't have a lot of cameras. I'm streaming through StreamYard, which allows me to stream through my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook page, my Facebook groups. You can choose whichever one you want. And so not a lot of cameras, just one, but you do have to get the service. And if you get obviously for me, you want the premium, it's about $100. But if you get the basic package, it's like $30. So if you want my code, my referral link, all you got to do, message me StreamYard. I'll send it to you and then you can get it, right? So you want to have access where you're streaming at one time on multiple platforms. Message me StreamYard. Okay, I'm gonna put this pin right here so you can direct message me right now. Okay, right there. It says send a message, direct message me StreamYard, and I'll send you a referral link. Okay, now that way you have no excuses about creating content on all of the platforms. Okay. Yes, ma'am. She said, thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sharing is caring. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. I want you to get it. Why wouldn't I want you to know how I'm doing this? I'm doing this all at one time. It's on my stories all at one time. And so you can choose wherever you want the live to be. And so I need you to understand the importance of being everywhere at one time. StreamYard. So message me, StreamYard. Thank you for the gift. Yes. Miss Shay Baby in the building. How you doing, Miss Shay Baby? So our training today is going to be really good. Pretty excited to share with you what I know for sure. If you're joining me and you don't know, I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach and speaker for many years at this point. Many years. I'm just aging gracefully. I'm just aging gracefully. Yes, that's what it is. And so a part of my training, what I do is I get to walk on the treadmill because I got to get in my 7,000 to 10,000 steps because we're going to be healthy and wealthy. And a part of me getting in my steps, I give you actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding, upselling, scripts, all the things that you need to build your business. Thank you so much. Whoever's giving me the hearts, heart me up, baby. And so, yes, the more hearts and the more shares and the more comments, we stay on the For You page so education can go viral. Knowledge is the new rich. Get into it, TikTok, get into it. And so, yes, so a part of my training is, first of all, if you went to church early, whoop, whoop, thank you so much. Hallelujah. 7 o'clock service is the best. And then I will go to 9 o'clock service, but I love 7 so I can get in and out. And then, of course, I have to come and do my training and my workout with you. So how's your morning going? How's everything going so far for you? So yes, I still do everything I need to do. And I actually teach this in my course, How to Maximize Your Day. It's called self-development, right? It's not, or self-management. It's not even time management. And so you're able to do all the things, go to church, eat dinner, go to brunch, go live, create content. You can do all of those things if you learn how to manage yourself. And so if you're the type of person that you're struggling with that, I strongly suggest you look at the 3-day Ride digital course. It's my signature course. Put Ride, RIDE, so you can see what's available. I'm going to do a mini course on the Power Hour, the 7-day content calendar, and daily IPAs, income producing activities. So I'm going to do a mini course that's going to be available because I think people struggle with consistency, but they struggle with time. And they don't understand you're in control of the time. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. The beggar and the billionaire have the same 24 hours. And so once you learn to manage yourself, thank you so much for the hearts, then you'll see that you can build a business. Within an hour, you can really start building your business. Obviously, over time, you're going to spend more than an hour, but I teach an incredible power hour. Ask my students, my clients, go to my page, the 3-day Ride. You'll see testimonials that people, yes, tap the screen, yes, that people can build their business in an hour. And we're talking 4 15-minute intervals throughout the day. Yes, tap the screen. Yes, thank you so much, Bola. She's always so helpful. Make sure you follow Bola. She's so sweet. Woo! Hey, Erica. Erica in the building. How you doing? I didn't plug up my treadmill. Hold on. I didn't plug it up, but now we getting this party started. Right. So walk with me. Let's walk and talk, baby. Walk and talk. So if you love great training, this is the page for you. If you want to be inspired and motivated, this is the page for you. So good to see you. Yes, thank you so much. You went to church. Great. What was your message, girl? What did you learn today? Every day is a learning day. Let's get into it. Now, let me just tell you, I'm going to give you some great headlines. I need a great note taker. If you are on Instagram, did I see Instagram? Hold on. If you are on Instagram, YouTube, or my Facebook group, make sure you start taking notes. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see Instagram. Make sure you start taking notes. It's so important for you to write it down. Actually, they said, if you Google this, they said people who write notes, it tends to commit to memory better. So it's always good to take notes. So do me a favor. If you're following me, make sure you just comment something that inspired you or something that you're going to do. That's going to obviously help you because then you'll remember it. And it's going to help the replayers. They're on Facebook. And then also it's going to help the algorithm. Okay. So I need a good note taker. All right. Listen, here's the deal. A lot of people want to be successful online. A lot of people want, right, clients and customers and repeat business, but you have to put in the sweat equity. And there are things that we need to do. So I'm going to give you some great headlines that can stop the scroll. Now, you're going to switch up and use different ones every single time. The average, I would say, human being attention span is like 8 seconds, which is shorter than a goldfish. 8 seconds. So we crave more and more new information, and it can be difficult to pay attention to one thing for a very long time. And so that's why people are telling you, write this down, to create 7-second videos, because people's attention span is only 8 seconds. And so when you do a 7-second video, not only do you have to have a good hook and you got to have some good value, but you got to be fast talking too, right? You got to deliver. Now, I always say a 15-second, 30-second, or just a little over a 60-second video. But right now they're saying the shorter the video, the better. But how much can you get into that 7 seconds or 8 seconds? Oh, thank you. I knew. Oh, from the For You page. Thank you so much. Oh my God. What's your name? Hold on. Lene? Is that correct? Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're correct. It teaches you patience to people. And so what you want to do is, because TikTok in particular, even though I'm streaming on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, TikTok in particular, you only have a few seconds. And it's like, if they're not watching more than the 8 seconds, then over time, you're not on the For You page because they don't find it interesting in 8 seconds. And so what I would tell you to do is, we're going to give you some great headlines today, some great ways to stop the scroll for at least 8 seconds. but you're going to start creating videos that are short, right? You're going to still create your long videos because I like 1 minute because it really gives me an opportunity to get it out. But what I'm finding is people don't even watch for 60 seconds. And so we got to change the way that we do things. And so you got to be open to change. So right now, it's quick, short videos, great hooks, and a lot of value. That's what's happening right now, okay? So please do not go through life, saying, oh, it's hard. Yes, it is challenging, but you can adjust. The cool thing about this is you can adjust. All of us can change. Change is voluntary or involuntary, but necessary. And so do me a favor. Thank you so much for that. Hold on 1 second. You can just go to my business page if you want the ride, or you can put ride in the chat. I see you. Just put ride in the chat and I'll send it to you. Or you can just go to my webpage and just get it. Okay. I appreciate that. So tap the screen if you're on TT. Yes, give it some love. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you got to do that. Okay. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yes, it is challenging to really stay on the For You page. And a couple of things for TikTok, if you didn't know this, you can look at your insights. And if it's more than they watched, more than 8 seconds, it typically stays on the For You a little longer. Also, you can also see in your insights, if it's more than 85% of people who viewed it, it also stays on there. If it's less than 85, it's no longer on the For You page. And you're going to end up having 100, 200, 300 views because it didn't stay on long enough because that first 8 seconds wasn't good enough, even though your content is good. Because I see people with really good content and I don't look at, oh, they didn't get enough views. The content was good. And so I think it's important that we change the first 8 seconds so you can get more views. Okay. Is that helpful? So I'm going to give you some good headlines and some good things. So hopefully you can keep their attention for more than 8 seconds, child. Because that's all y'all got. Not me. If it's good, I watch. Because I want to know what you're saying, especially if it's helpful to me. But I'm not the majority. I'm a minority in that part. Does that make sense? So put in the chat, how many of you are currently doing short videos, like less than 8 seconds? Or less than even 15 seconds. Put in the chat. Let me know how long are your videos right now. The first thing you want to do is put in the chat, okay, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Yeah, mine is typically between 30 and 60, but I'm now making some short 7 and 8 second videos because that is going to be increase your viewership. And that's going to be your best bet right now to attract views is short videos. Like it seemed really short. Yes. Okay. So here you go. Please do not go through life in a rocking chair. Okay. With a seatbelt on. The 3 questions you must ask yourself is if you are self-empowered. So you're going to do it anyway. The first question you got to ask yourself is, can you do it? Yes, you can do. Oh, you do 12 to 40 second videos. Okay. Bola does 12 to 40 second videos. Okay. So this is how you're going to change. You got to ask yourself, can you do it? Yes, we can do it. The second question is, do you believe it will work? You have the time and the effort to put into your 7 second videos or 15 second videos. Yes or yes. And the third question, well, that's pretty good, Bola. Yours is pretty short. And the third question is it worth the time and effort to put in the time? And I would say it is worth it. So when you believe you have a sense of autonomy and you have a sense of choice, you'll be motivated. And that's the self-motivated. And you'll be empowered. No one has to tell me to get motivated. I have to get myself motivated. No one is coming to cheer for me. I cheer for myself. I talk to myself. I don't answer, but I do talk to myself. Most people are just listening, right, to negativity. I'm talking to myself. Girl, you can do 7 and 8 second videos. You're going to create 3 videos today. I'm always talking to myself, cheering for myself. Now, here's how I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you some headlines. A pretty person is going to put this in the chat for me. Write it down. I do need a great note taker. on all the platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I need your assistance. TikTok, I need your assistance. So here's a headline. First, you're going to write this down. How to blank even if blank. Now, the blanks you're going to fill in with your problem or your solution to somebody else's problem. How to blank even if blank. Write that down. Thank you for the gift. Woo, woo. I'm at 2,000 hearts. Somebody got to tap in, tap in, tap in. Woo! Okay. Yes, thank you so much. You got to help Bola, tap it, tap it, tap it. So write that down. Headline starts off like this. How to blank, okay, even if blank. I'll give you an example if you don't understand. How to attract unlimited leads even if you're new to online marketing. Got it? So you're going to put what you solve in that blank spot. Write it down. How to blank even if blank. How to attract unlimited leads even if you're new to online marketing. Okay, that's a good example, right? Another thing that they are saying that I've been doing is in your headlines to stop the scroll, if you put a number in it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a true number. Here's an example. Here's an example. Oh, let me see. Here's 7 things every entrepreneur should know. The number 7. Here are 7 things every entrepreneur should know. Or every 7 secrets entrepreneurs should know. The numbers or 3 ways to become successful. Or 1 way to get more attention online. So when you're using numbers, that also stops the scroll. Because the person knows now, okay, I'm going to give you 3 ways that you're going to grow your account. And then in your caption, it says 3 ways to grow your account. Obviously, the hashtags and the video is short with those 3 ways. So that's another way that you can have a great headline that stops the scroll. Here's another one that works really well. They say talking in the camera. So I typically record, obviously on my phone like most people, and they like the story time, right? But if you're not that type of person, you can still talk into the camera. Now, I would personally prepare what you're going to say. If you're giving some type of advice or you're teaching a class or some type of knowledge, I certainly would know exactly what I need to say. So you're not using you're not doing that in the live because it's taking up space or in the video. So you want to make sure, if it helps, because it helps me to write it down. So then this way I know exactly what I need to say, creating that 7 or 8 second video. Here's another good one, and you'll insert your thing. The secret. Start off the secret. Write this down. These are great headlines. The secret every person wants to know about going viral. The secret every woman should know to have a better work-life balance. The secret to, having great skin. The secret. Okay, so when you're saying that, people are like, oh, what's the secret? So that's another way to stop the scroll. Great headline. Now, write it down. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll give you another one. How to sell like a pro, even if you're new to marketing. How to is from YouTube. You can go to YouTube and put how to break down a car. It's going to come up. How to change a tire is going to come up. How to lose 50 pounds is going to come up. How to whatever. So YouTube is known for how-tos. That's how it became so popular. That's where people go for visuals so they can see how it's done. Oh my gosh, love your hair. Thank you so much. Okay. So what you can do is you're going to insert your thing, your product, your service, your opportunity, how to sell like a pro, even if you're new to marketing. Yes. How to lose weight, even if you are 300 pounds. How to sleep better, even if you have, stress. So whatever your how-to is, thank you so much. Oh, you found me on the For You page. What? I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, she gave me a donut. Is it Rayma? Woo! Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for the gift. That's what I'm talking about. Coming in hot. Just came on in. And okay, a travel, Infinity Travel, is that right? Thank you so much. I appreciate the love and the gift. I'm on the For You page. All right, so that's pretty cool, right? So that's just an example of, let me tell you what I did. Yes, okay. Thank you so much. I did a video prior to going live, and I actually used one of these hooks. So I used one of these headlines that I'm giving you. It was short, I don't know, 20-second video. Oh, you joined the team. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Yes, Harper. Yes, Miss Harper. Thank you so much. She joined the team. Listen. Giving me hearts, sharing. Look at God on Sunday. Look at God. Oh, wish I looked as good as you working out, girl. But let's tell you, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Harper 404 in the building. Thank you so much. Yes, well, I actually was up pretty early this morning. And so I don't know about you, but I love 7 a.m. service and I love 9 a.m. service so I can get back home. So yes, and then I have to do my 7 to 10,000 steps. So make sure you follow. I would love to have you over here. I share actionable business tips and tools, so I appreciate you. Oh, and you found me on the For You page. Oh, I'm so excited. So this is what I did. I did a video prior to going live. And of course, I scheduled the live for 1 o'clock. So you go to live events. I scheduled it for 1 o'clock. I did a 20-second video about this, like how to get more likes, how to get people to stop the scroll, how to get more attention online in the first 8 seconds, right? So I did a video saying I'm going to be live talking about this. And so I put the video out prior to 1 o'clock, like 5 minutes before. And I also liked and loved on other people's pages. I also put it on my stories on Instagram. I put it in my stories on Facebook. I put it in my stories or my short on YouTube or my shorts. And then I went live. So yes. So just making sure I covered all of my bases. So people who will see the red mark or a circle around, they can jump in. So if you want to write that down, okay, that could help. So here we go. Did you write it down? Okay. I said how to sell like a pro, even if you're new to marketing. So how to is important. How to build a business as an introvert. Because you got to figure out, most people who say I'm an introvert, they don't believe they can sell. But they're the number one salespeople are introverts. Like multimillionaires and billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg is an introvert. So you're looking at all these people that are introverts. So if I said how to build a business as an introvert, how to attract customers to get on your website, even if you have a landing page, like whatever it is, how to is important. So you got to teach people how to do something, how to make extra money, even if you're broke, how to start a business, even if you only have $100, how to clear up your credit in 6 months. Okay, whatever it is, how to videos work. And so that's your first homework, is to create a 8-second video starting off with a hook or a headline that says how to do something. How to look younger in a few weeks. Obviously, you sell a product that helps people look younger. Now, you know this is based on what you sell. So how to remove dark circles, even if you feel it was inherited. Because I hear some people say, my grandmother has dark circles, my mom has dark circles, so I have dark circles. So you could say something like, and that's if your product solves that problem. How to remove dark circles, even if you believe it was inherited. So like for me, My grandfather, he always had like puffy eyes. And then my father just passed October the 11th. He always had eyes like mine, and I have it. And my son has it too. So some things you just notice. But yes, write that down. So are you, oh my goodness, we're at 5,000 hearts. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I appreciate the hearts. Yes, get me up to 10,000. Let's go, pretty people. All right, hashtag to all the pretty people. So these are things that I have been doing. More importantly, this is about you stretching yourself. More importantly, this is about you switching it up. There's a lot of business coaches on here who are super successful. I don't think one thing fits everybody, but I do think it's important for you to try to learn from everybody. And so you have to figure out what's going to work best for you. Now, I typically, like I said, I like 60-second videos because I can get a lot in that 60-second. But I'm finding the shorter the video, the more views that you can get. And I'm finding if the topic is really juicy, the headline is really good and controversial sometimes, you're going to get a lot of views. And so if you are hesitating, now is not the time to second guess yourself, to worry about what other people are thinking. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, for the candy. I got some candy. Thank you for the candy. I appreciate that. Cheryl in the building. I have heard that 7 seconds is the key. But how do you get info in that same time? Very good question. This is what I'm saying. So my background is radio and television, okay? So my degrees are in communications and public relations. So I started in radio first. So we are reading something. Even in television, you're reading something. So in my professional opinion, and I've been an entrepreneur for almost 2 decades, in order to get valuable information in less than 8 seconds, in my opinion, you're going to have to write it down. So if you write it down, you can rehearse it or you can read it from a teleprompter. I know TikTok has a feature where you can read from the screen and you can put it there. And that's really, unless you just can talk within 7 seconds without saying, let me see, unless you can talk without doing any of those things. Yes. And so, hello, how you doing, Cheryl? So if it was me, I write my stuff down. And so I know if I'm talking about how to attract unlimited leads, which I teach in my course, and I'm going to give you 7 seconds of how you can attract unlimited leads. You can go to Facebook groups, I'm going to give 3 tips really fast. And then say, if you want more, please follow me on my page. But that's what I would do. Because 7, 8 seconds is short, right? You feel like you're not getting it all in. Oh, that just came up as you were talking. Oh, okay. Really? You know, they listening to everything. So, baby, we don't own this content. We don't own what we say, what's typed on here, what's heard, what's recorded, all the things. So, yes, that's interesting that came up. So I would definitely type it out or write it out and then share 1 or 2 great tips of value in those 8 seconds. But people are saying those are the videos that typically are doing well. Now, I would do a lot of them if you have a lot to say. I would say this is part 1 of how to, cook whatever, how to cook a cake in 30 minutes. And then have a part 2 and then have a part 3. Because that way they got to watch that first 7 seconds or 8 seconds. Watch the second 7 or 8 seconds. Watch the third. So that's 3 videos that they watched of yours. But the video was still at least 30 seconds. It just was cut up. Does that make sense? I know. They taking your followers and who you are following. It's so crazy. Yeah, it is. I mean, so when we sign up and agree to get on these platforms, they are in control of all of these different things and showing people your page. You're welcome, because that's what I would do. And so I would definitely I taught this before, take your people off of social media. I taught, get a landing, some type of lead magnet, and you want to offer people something to get off of social media just in case, right? So you got to have an email list or a texting campaign. You got to make sure they can find you in other places. So I'm not just relying on TikTok. That's why I'm on my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, and I have my own email list and my own texting campaign. So you want to do your best. I have 8.8 thousand. Thank you, Bola. You said 9,000 loading. Yes. So you want to offer people something that they want, obviously. It doesn't have to be a product. It could be just great knowledge. Wait a minute. Lost the folks I was collaborating with. I know. And so the best thing that you can do is offer something so they can come off of the app, just in case they shut you down. For me, they gave me a violation. I don't swear. I don't do any of those things. I said the word DUMB, okay? And they said that was a violation from the guidelines. But I hear people swearing, but you said DUMB was a violation. So that just shows me I'm not in control. And so what I strongly suggest you do, yes, thank you so much. What I strongly suggest you do is offer something of value and say, for me, if you want 20 ways to engage on social media, I have the top 20 ways to engage on social media as a freebie. Anybody can get it. So if you go to my profile, click it, you can download this 20 ways to engage on social media. That way you'll be in my free database. And that way, if TikTok shuts me down or I say that DUMB word and they give me a violation or something, then I can still get back in touch with you. And so make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because YouTube is really good. It's kind of solid. So please go ahead and do that. Thank you so much. Oh, I got a donut. Now, your lead magnet, whatever you're offering needs to be good. And so I have several freebies. That's just one of them. 20 ways to engage on social media. I have free business coaching on there as well. I have another freebie. I can't think of what it is. So I have options for people because I want to make sure we stay connected. We're not doing all this work not to stay connected with the people that we like, right? So yes. So I would say get a great lead magnet and work from there, especially because we only have like 65 days before they make a decision on TT, right? Here's the thing. I can show a person how to be successful. You can't show a person how to want to be successful. There's a difference. I can give you all the skills, all the nuggets, all the gems, all the hacks, okay? But I can't teach you how to want. You gotta want it and be willing to do the work. It's available, but yes, it takes time. It took time for me to create a 20-second video prior to the live to say that I'm going live, to use all the right hooks, hashtags, SEO optimization words. It takes time, but how bad do you want it? So you have to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Good info. I'm out of coins. Got to recharge. Okay. That's totally fine. I'm grateful for whatever. I just made a commitment that as long as I'm working out, I'll share free actionable business tips and tools and hacks and strategies. So I appreciate you already. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be rewarded, but I actually want people to get the knowledge because knowledge is the new rich. I want you to implement as soon as possible. And I want you to understand social media is not yours. It's not. It's a tool that we use. And so we want to use this tool till the wheels fall off, baby. You better use this tool right now. Everything is on the wall. Okay? The writing is on the wall for you to build a business and use this tool while you can. So I suggest you get these tips. You implement immediately. Immediately. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. In any business, there's a process of learning to be a successful entrepreneur. So most people want the promise, but they don't want to go through the process. Now, in this process, guess what? When you start doing these 7 to 8 second videos, it might not go well. Everything doesn't need to go viral, right, to collect more views. Everything doesn't need to go viral to add to your client base or customer base. So now you got to understand in this process, you're growing your business. You're growing your social presence. That's what you're doing. You're growing yourself because you're going to encounter people who watch and never do anything. You're going to encounter people who just pass by, even though it's 8 seconds. So you can't let that stop you. Today, those are not your people. Everybody's not going to be your people. Hashtag to the pretty people, right? So you can't get disappointed and discouraged. You have to go in this season. Now is the time to work through the process. Write this down. If you know the end from the beginning, you'll stay empowered in the process. If you know the end from the beginning, you'll stay empowered in the process. And so most people stop because it didn't happen fast enough. Most people stop because they weren't willing to change. When we're saying 8-second videos are getting more views, we're saying it, but you didn't do it. So I still do 1-minute videos, but I will do 8-second videos to see. I'm willing to change up my strategy to see what's working. I'm not willing to quit. That's not on the calendar. Quitting is not an option. It's not even in the vocabulary to quit. That's like my son is in school. Thank you so much for following. My son is in school, and people go to school. The idea is to finish and get a degree, right? Or get a diploma. That's the idea. But some people stop freshman year. Some people don't finish. Some people don't go to class. Some people go to class and don't do the homework. Business is the same way. You were intended to graduate. That's why you enrolled, but you didn't because you had to do stuff. Business is the same. You're going to have to grow yourself first. Your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. So you got to grow you in this process. Life happens to everybody. People stop and go, their activities, they stop and go with their book, their projects. Not this time. Fall in love with the process. All right, so we're going to get these 8-second videos out today. Your homework is to do at least 3. Go ahead and prepare to win. Use these hooks that I gave you, or headlines, or whatever you want to call them. You want to use them today. All of this basically determines, your attitude towards growth. If you got the right attitude to growing, to changing, to adjusting, to shifting, you're going to be fine. And so I had the hardest time in doing that because I'm a visual and auditory learner. I'm not tech savvy. And so I have the hardest time when I learn something, then people change it. And I'm like, oh no, it's going to take me a longer time to learn that part. But I don't complain. It's your attitude. So trust the process. Now, if you are promoting a product, it's hard to promote a product in 8 seconds. So what I would suggest that you do, here's your business tip, is to show us what it does, not what it is. Write that down. So if you were selling toothpaste, you don't have to show me, say, this is my toothpaste, purchase my toothpaste. You need to show me what it does, the benefits of the toothpaste. So for instance, people don't buy toothpaste, they buy white teeth. People buy fresh breath. They buy healthy gums. They buy a nice smile. So and it gives you confidence. So that's what you're actually purchasing. So in your 8-second video, I will be showing white teeth. I will be showing fresh breath, some smoke coming out or whatever, like air, like it's smelling so good. You know how they do on the commercials? I worked in commercials. And it's like, oh, it's fresh smelling and cool. That's what you're selling. And then the confidence, not just what it is. What it is just toothpaste. But what does it do? So your product, it helps somebody sleep. Your product gives somebody smoother skin. Your product grows somebody's hair. Your product, whatever your product does, right? Tell me the benefits if I got it. Don't just tell me you sell essential oils. I might not know what that is. I might not know what that's going to do. And there are different types of essential oils. What is it going to do for me? Because the moment you understand, people are on this app to get something. Oh, thank you so much. 10,000. Oh, 11,000. 11,000. 11,000 hearts. Woo-hoo. 11,000 hearts. We did our big one. 11,000 hearts, baby. Within, 45 minutes? Come on, Jesus. Come through on Sunday. Yes. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate the follow. Okay. If you're not following me over here, you might want to. We have a different kind of fun on TikTok. You get awards and cakes and bracelets and donuts, all the things So Facebook got to catch up. Instagram got to catch up. YouTube, you got to catch up. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So tell me what that essential oil is doing for me. So if your essential oil is going to relax me or whatever it is, talk about that. Talk about how it's going to relax my muscles. Talk about how it's going to, I'm going to get 8-10 hours worth of sleep. Tell me all the benefits of the essential oil. You only have 8 seconds. That's all you got, baby. Now, I would also do this. If you sell a product that is commonly on television, like a commercial, I would follow that commercial. What did those people do? If you sold toothpaste and you saw a toothpaste Colgate commercial, how did they do it? They didn't keep saying, this is toothpaste. This is toothpaste. You can actually market the same way. Whatever words that they use, you can certainly use those words. So you have professionals who have done commercials, okay, on television, and you sell a similar product. So to get your inspiration to figure out what you need to say, I would go listen to a commercial that sells similar items. Is this making sense? Yes or yes? Oh, good. Here's the deal. Write this down. Here's a business lesson. What I know for sure. People don't buy for 2 reasons. Number one, they doubt that you can solve their problem. If you're just showing me a product, it's not solving my problem. If you tell me how the solution, how it works, that could solve my problem. So people don't buy for 2 reasons. They doubt it can solve their problem, and they doubt themselves. So they doubt if I'm going to do it. Yes. They doubt if you're supposed to do it twice a day. They don't know if they're going to do it twice a day. If you tell somebody, you got to eat X amount of carbs a day, or you got to make sure that you exercise, they doubt that they are going to do that. So really, your product is good. Your product works, but the person, they don't believe it. You haven't sold them on the benefits, or they don't believe in themselves. That's the only 2 reasons. True success depends on you. So what you need to do is create a life that feels good on the inside, not one that just looks good on the outside. So if that product is good, you need to use it. If it's a product that you're using, now I have to say this. I'm one of the business coaches. I don't believe you have to use your product to know that it's good. So I don't know if you feel like, oh, I don't believe it in my soul. I don't believe that. Now I'm going to tell you why. I believe you can sell a product that works. It doesn't mean that you used it. Example, Huggies diapers. He is a 60-some-year-old man who created Huggies diapers. Do you think he wears Huggies diapers? No, but it solved your problem. So I'm not one of the coaches that say, you got to do it. If I'm already a slim person, I don't need to lose 15, 30 pounds, but I have a product that people have used and they're losing 20, 30, 50 pounds. I can tell you about it. It doesn't mean that I had to do it. So you got to believe in it. So I believe in products that work for other people because it's still solving their problem. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Walmart, we don't go there anymore, but the Waltons don't shop at Walmart, but you do. You see how that worked? They believe they have products that you want to purchase that are, inexpensive or discounted, but they never go in Walmart to shop. So you can sell a product that works for other people. Your job is to solve problems, and that's what you are missing. And if you love it and it does work for you, great. That's a bonus. Does that make sense? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. So I need you to speak to yourself often about, your product is great, the benefits of the product. Do that 8-second video, and you just have to believe it works for somebody else. Now, of course, like my course, obviously I have testimonials. It works. It worked for me, and it works for all of my clients. In short, believe in the product you're talking about. Yes. Thank you. She said, in short, believe in the product that you're talking about. You just have to believe it. The problem is you don't believe it enough. Most people know it can work, but they don't believe it enough to do a video. They don't believe it enough to do a live. They don't believe it enough to tell everybody within their circle. Everybody that you're currently friends with or following, you didn't tell them. You didn't tell them you had that product. You didn't tell them you sold black soap. You didn't tell them you sold black toothpaste. You didn't tell them. And they're following you right now, and you didn't tell them. You don't believe it. Why wouldn't you go through the 2,000 people you have, the 500 people you have, the 1,000 people you have, and tell them about this great product? Why? What's stopping you from doing it? Social media isn't stopping you from doing it because it gave you their names. You can actually see who's your friends, who's following, who's watching, who's liking. You can see it. So they actually gave you the leads. But you want people just to automatically go to your page and see your website and just start shopping. It doesn't work like that. You also have to build relationships and go to people. You also have to go check people out. You also have to share the love. You also have to do it to other people. So this is the thing. Once you start doing that, you believe in your product, you're going to do 8-second videos. You're going to have great headlines, right? I gave you several how-to headlines. You're going to do that. Now, once you start conversations, you're going to close the deals. This is another problem with people. You're sending your websites, your links, people see your product, but you're not closing the deal. You did all that work, the 8 seconds, the headline, you did all that work, the editing, you did all that work, but then you did not ask for the sale. I have a problem with this. You want to speak to yourself before closing a prospect. So you are confident in your product. Confidence equals currency. Write that down. Confidence equals currency. So you believe in it. You presented it to her. She saw the benefits, but you didn't ask for the sale because you thought, well, if she wanted it, she would just go to my website. No, she won't. She probably does want it, but she just didn't go. Time, life, children, significant other, whatever it is, she didn't do it yet, but she thought your product was good. The only way you're going to get your coins is to ask. Don't wait for a video to go viral. Don't wait for them to push you out on a For You page. Go talk to the people that are currently following you and ask for the sale. So when you start building that confidence, yes, ma'am, thank you so much. When you start building that confidence, you're going to walk in authority, talk in authority, show up on social media in those 8 seconds with authority. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. You're going to do it. So when you're speaking with a prospect or a lead, after they've heard your opportunity, after they've seen the video about your services, after you've told them the benefits about your product, the person has seen the presentation or the video. So now you have to still ask. Yes, because that didn't do all the work. You're not a commercial on television. You are a person building your brand. You are a person making connections online. So even though you did that 8 seconds, you still notice the people that liked it, shared it, or if nobody did, you can still see the followers, right? Then you're going to be able to go to them. So after you show them the benefits, is this the other scene on YouTube? Is it wait a minute, what now? Yes, it's the other screen on YouTube. It's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, my Facebook group, my stories. So I'm streaming in several places on my laptop. And TikTok is on my phone. Yes. So I stream through StreamYard. Is the other screen? Yes. So I'm streaming through StreamYard. And so that way I am in multiple places. Okay, yes. So yes. And I'm only on my phone on TikTok because we have a different relationship. And I usually go longer on TikTok than I do on the others. So if you want the StreamYard link, hold on. I can send you mine. And let me put it. Yes, stream. Come to me on my page and message me StreamYard. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. And I'll send you a personal link. I'll send you mine. Okay. So I'll send you mine because you want to be in multiple places at one time. If you go to my Instagram, you're going to see this right here. If you go to my Facebook, you're going to see this right here. Your YouTube, my groups, just like this. So yes, it's important that you do that. And I'm doing it because I don't own TikTok and I don't trust whatever is going to happen. So I'm just going to move around. Like I'm just going to do me everywhere. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So when you have shared with people the benefits of your product, they saw the videos or whatever, the product knowledge, when people say they want to think about it, because I'm understanding you are showing people and they say they want to think about it. What should you say? Okay. You still want to get the sale. You did all that work. What should you say when someone says, I want to think about it? You want to ask a question. That's what you want to do. Listen, you got to close people. You want to ask a question. When they say, oh, I want to think about it, you can ask, well, how soon do you want to change the quality of your life? If you offer them an opportunity to earn six figures, if you offer them an opportunity to make extra money, they saw the opportunity video and they say they want to think about it. The first thing that I'm going to say is, how soon do you want to change the quality of your life? Because what are you thinking about? You showed interest in making more money online. You showed interest on being a content creator to make more money. You showed an interest in leveraging and monetizing social media. I showed you how to do it and how I do it and how I've been able to be successful offline and online. And so now you said you want to think about it. So I'm going to ask a question. How soon do you want to change the quality of your life? Most people want to change the quality of their life now. Most people want to change the quality of their life soon. So typically the answer is, well, I want to change it today. Okay, well, what's stopping us? Nothing is stopping us but you. You're the problem. You're the solution. So write that down. I need a great note taker. You're going to ask questions so you can get the sale. You become a great question asker. I know that's probably not even a word. Okay. How soon do you want to change the quality of your life? If someone says, I want to think about it. Okay. You can also say, how soon do you want to start making money? If I showed you how to make money, my course shows you how to make money online, how to leverage and monetize social media. It shows you how to attract unlimited leads. It shows you how to start conversations in Messenger that converts. It shows you how to do short form videos. It shows you how to overcome objections, right? It shows you all of these things. Once I present that and you want to make money, yes, you got to ask questions. You got to ASK to GET, baby. You can write that down. You got to ASK to GET. You're not asking. A closed mouth don't get fed, and a lazy hustler don't get bread. You're not asking. You're posting, but you're not asking. I can tell you right now, you're not asking. You're posting and posting. Let's get down in the DM and start asking questions. What's stopping this person from moving forward? They probably just have one question that you can answer and move forward. They probably just don't understand something. A confused mind does nothing. When you're confused about somebody's presentation or somebody's product, you don't do anything. You're like, I don't even know. You don't even do it because you're confused. So the only way for this to work is you got to start asking. You got to ASK to GET. So if I showed you an opportunity that can make extra money for you and your household, and you say, I want to think about it, I'm going to say, how soon do you want to start making money for your household? You see that question? Yes or yes? Yes, thank you so much. You got a great note taker on TikTok now, okay? How soon do you want to start making money for your household? How soon do you want to make extra money? So it becomes, how bad do you want it? Not, it's my fault. It's more so, do you really want to make extra money now? Or you're just talking about it one day you want to make extra money? Because we can start right now. If you show somebody your product and your product, hello everyone, yeah, and your product is good. Your product is helping them, I don't know, lose weight. Your product is growing hair. Your product is taking away fine lines and wrinkles. Your product, whatever your product is doing for them, right? You've shown them the benefits of the product. They've expressed interest in the product. They say, let me think about it. What you're going to say is, what is it that I have not answered to help change your circumstances? You're just going to ask, what is it that I have not answered to help change your circumstances? You just told me, right, that you have acne. I gave you a product and I gave you proof before and after of people who have had acne as an adult acne and now they don't have acne. And I showed you the product that they were using and I have testimonials about this removes acne, and you obviously has acne and you say you want to think about it. I'm going to ask you, what is it that I have not answered to help change your circumstances? Because I want to help you get rid of that acne, right? So the thing is, the reason why you are not asking, because you're afraid. The reason you're afraid of the no. Why? It's a part of it. You are great at what you do. Oh, thank you so much. You say, I'm great at what I do. Thank you so much. Can you ask questions in your post? Yes, you can. Oh, I'm so glad you asked me that. Oh, you are so, yes. Hold on. Let me tell you this. Yes. Let me say, can you ask questions in your post? You should be asking questions in your post, actually. So I just taught this class the other day on using polls and questions in your stories. So what you want to do is go to your stories. You should be posting 6 to 10 stories every day. 6 to 10 stories, write that down. You should be posting 6 to 10 stories every day. Now, if you go to your stickers, oh, thank you so much. If you go to your stickers, you're going to see it says polls. And then you're going to see another sticker that says questions. And so what I would do is every week you should be asking a poll or a question that takes the person back to your product solving their problem, right? And so your poll question could be, if I sold an acne product, right, for skin, my question could be, do you suffer with adult acne like me? And then a picture of my acne, right? This is a poll. So it'd be a picture of a girl. It doesn't have to be you. If you have that product, she has acne, the poll could be, right? Do you suffer with adult acne? Yes or no? The people who say yes, 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 those are leads and clients. Those are potential sales. They just told you they suffer with adult acne and you have a product that solves that problem. So I just want to make sure that you understand, I love that. If you're asking questions, your product solves the problem. They have no choice to be like, okay, I really need this. Now, if they like their adult acne, they just keep walking around with adult acne, right? I'm going to figure something else out, and that's okay. But the reason why you don't ask these questions is because you are afraid of the no. And I need you to understand, no is your best friend. No, ride with me. No, right here. I have more no's than I have yeses. I've been successful because I keep asking different people, right? I don't continue to ask the same person over and over and over when it's 4.8 billion people online. Now you can put those people in a follow-up process, which I have. I put those people who are still thinking about it. Oh, thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Okay. I have those people who are still thinking about it. They're trying to get their money right or whatever they're trying to do. I put them in a follow-up system, baby. They're getting an automated system where I'm still following up for an entire year. So I created this follow-up ebook, and the follow-up ebook has scripts for an entire year on how to follow up with people who still thinking about it. So you don't want to lose those people because they showed interest, right? They were open to the possibilities. For whatever reason, they weren't ready right now. We're looking for the ready right now, baby. We're looking for the people that's ready to move. We're looking for the people that are decision makers. We're looking for those people. Now, just because she's not ready right now and she said no, doesn't mean she's not ready never, right? So you want to hang on to her, but you're going to put her in a follow-up system, baby. And so my follow-up ebook it gives you exactly what to say in 3 weeks, 7 weeks, 30 days, 45 days, for the whole year. It tells you exactly what to say to follow up so you don't lose the people. The goal is to get her on the product or the service at some point. She just wasn't ready today. No just means next opportunity. No just means next. That's all it means. And the moment you embrace no, the moment you're like, people are going to say no. Like, it should be expected. You're an entrepreneur. You should know people are going to say no, not right now. No, that's fine. That's their prerogative, right? Yes, no means just next opportunity. Next opportunity, N-O, next opportunity. That's all you're doing. It doesn't mean slow down. It doesn't mean stop. It doesn't mean your product isn't great. It doesn't mean any of those things. It means no. And I give this example all the time. People just don't understand. Two examples that I love. Kentucky Fried Chicken, okay? Colonel Sanders. He talked to 109 people told him no to that chicken recipe. And at that time, he was actually walking around door to door. You don't even have that. You are online and somebody texts you no, and you fell apart. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to need you to get posture. That's what that's called. I need you to hold your posture when you speak to people. If your product, your service is good, I need you to stand up and know that you have something that's unbelievable and you believe in it. So Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders, he's really knocking on doors physically on his feet in the cold, in the hot, with a white suit on. Knock, knock, knock. I have this chicken recipe. No, thank you. Knock, knock, knock. I have this chicken recipe. No, thank you. Knock, knock, knock. I have this chicken recipe. No, thank you. On and on and on, 109 times. It wasn't until the 110th time somebody said yes, and he was 60 some years old. You see how that worked out? And today, you still know it as KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. He created a legacy for his family because no was not stop. No was next opportunity until you get a yes. The yes is right around the corner. So imagine one person could change your life. One sale, one connection, one collaboration. But you were so afraid of the no, you didn't do it. This is not the season to second guess yourself. I need you to hold your posture. You are good enough. Your product is good enough. You're going to help them see what you have, why you're so excited about it. So the way to develop that self-confidence is to do the thing you fear and get a record of successful experiences behind you. So when someone says, oh, I want to think about it, I'm able to say, okay, so when do you want to start changing your financial situation? I'm able to say it with confidence. If someone says, if I sold an acne product, and she's like, oh, I don't know if I have the money, for that product. So when do you want to go ahead and take care of your situation? When, how long is it going to take for you to do that? Because that's your situation. So I need you to understand, people actually want a solution. They actually want to purchase. But for whatever reason, they don't know if they believe it's going to work for them. So you got to take action in the no, right? Thank you, Eddie Johnson. You got to take action. Action is a high road to self-confidence and self-esteem. And so I'm confident over time. I'm able to ask, different people, whatever it is, my product, my service, my opportunity, I'm able to ask great questions because I'm confident that it works and I believe in it. Yes. Is that helpful? So always remember, you are more braver than you believe, stronger than you seem. Girl, you got this. Trust me. Okay. And smarter than you think. You're actually smarter than a lot of people. You think you're not, but you are. So you got to write down like simple closing questions. If you're like me, I have to write stuff down. You got to close the sale. Obviously, you got to educate yourself on your own product and services. You got to know what you're talking about so you can hold the posture. And you're going to talk about every time you do that 7-second, 8-second video, you're going to talk about what it does. You got travel business. How is this travel business going to help me? Tell me what it's going to do for me. Everybody on this app wanting to get something. Everybody here is wanting to get something. So you need to make sure that 8-second video is giving something. You got to be the number one giver on social media. And so closing questions. Let me give you a few closing questions. Okay, let's do this. Let me give you a few closing questions. A pretty person can put this in the chat for me. If I sold a product that's going to make you more slimmer, lean, or muscle tone, or stronger bones and joints and tendons, if I sold a product like that, I would ask, what's the one thing you would change about your body? Now, she asked me, should you ask questions? That's a poll question. That could be a question. You could do content around that. If you were working out and your question above your head could be, what's the one thing you would change about your body? And so they see me walking on the treadmill. I could say, what's the one thing you would change about your body? And people would answer. I would change my thighs. I would change, my fupa, my belly fat. They would tell you what it is. Now, if you have a product to solve that problem, you go directly to those people. Like you're attracting your ideal people by what you post and what you ask. That's how you're going to get more clients. But if you're posting and praying, it doesn't work by itself. You have to post and profit. You have to build relationships. You have to start conversations. And you definitely have to market and brand yourself. So that's how you can do that. If you have a product that gives you more energy, right? Say I'm running at the park. I could certainly say, ask a question. I can certainly ask a question, to the public. I don't care if you put it in a poll or a question or you just put it on the caption. And then this way, every person that responds, you can say, well, I have a blah, blah, blah product that gives you more sleep, energy, stamina, whatever the product is. I know you're in travel. Let me give you an example. This is a good one. If you're in the travel industry or any service, you're just going to change it to fit your business. But I know she's in travel. So what I would say is, obviously, you should be traveling. You could be on the plane, okay, or just landing or at the airport, or a customer sent you a picture of them traveling because of your services, right? You got to have a visual. People like visuals. It could be a video of them hanging out at the beach. It could be a visual of her taking her children out the country for the first time. Like whatever it is, you could ask a question. What's the one thing you would change about the way you travel? And then you have a video showing a family traveling first class. Then you have a video of you on the beach with your foot, up in the air, baby. You celebrating with a Mai Tai, whatever. You would ask the question, what's the one thing you would change about the way you travel? Now, one, people are going to see, oh man, that you travel, you're in the travel industry, but also even if it's a customer, you're helping other people travel. So now they feel like, well, I want to travel first class, right? So people will start answering the question, first class, okay, a trip around the world, a trip to Africa, a trip to wherever. People will start telling you what they would change about their travel experience. Those are your people. Those are your people. You're not asking. You got to start asking questions. That's called attraction marketing. That's what you're going to start doing. And then they tell you they would change the way they travel first class, right? Instead of coach. Then you say, perfect. Here's what I recommend. I have a travel package for Dubai for blah, 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 blah. Then you're able to tell your services. It could be insurance, whatever. The one that I love the most, you can write this down. The one that I love the most when I am talking about my product or my services, if you're not in the 3-day ride, you might want to look at it because this is free training. So imagine if we work together. So my digital course actually teaches you how to attract leads to you. I have unlimited leads. I know how to attract leads, and I know how to start conversations with those leads and convert them into a client, a customer, or a connection. And so that's what's missing on here is people are actually not connecting. You need to humanize social media, and that's becoming a person first. So I'm a real person. If you slap me, I'm going to slap you back. I haven't upgraded to turn the other cheek. You see? So yes, so people need to know, oh, we have something in common. So we definitely want to make sure, even automation is great. I have automation, but I am a real person. So you do want to be interested in people. And so the best thing that you can do is ask questions. So when I offer the ride, put RIDE. If you have not looked at the digital course yet, it is my signature course. And so I love teaching it. So if you haven't gotten in the ride, put ride. Thank you so much. Share it with your business bestie. Y'all should ride together. Because you know when you go to Six Flags, you have a partner, right? You both are on the ride. You both are afraid. But it's like an adrenaline of, oh, we're getting ready to go up this hill together. Yes, you're getting ready to go to the top because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so you want to get on this ride. And so put a ride in the chat, RIDE. But one of my favorite things to ask once I have shared with someone a product knowledge video or an opportunity video or something like that, I like to ask if they have hesitation. I like to say, did I answer all your questions to help solve your problem? Because if you tell me you want to make extra money and I show you how I have helped people make extra money or a 6-figure income, and I show you the process and I show you clients and you don't move forward, I can ask, did I answer all your questions to help solve your problem? Because if I answered all your questions, right, you did your part. It's up to her to decide if she deserves it. So it's nothing else for you to do. She has to decide, do I deserve this product? Okay, I want to invest in myself. Do I deserve this course? Okay, I should invest in myself. And so it's not on you anymore. Did I answer all your questions to help you get results? Because if it's a result product, they're going to lose 20 pounds. Did I answer all your questions to help you get results? That's all you're going to say. And she says, yes, okay. Did you want to use a debit card, credit card, MasterCard? How do you want to make this happen? Now, I'm also the person, if I'm closing you, I'm asking, how did you want to take care of it? So how did you want to take care of it? Yes, you go to the website and just click it. I do have payment options. We're moving forward as if it's a yes. A lot of times what is happening in your closing, one, you're not asking. And if you do ask, you're hesitating to ask for the money. You're hesitating. And so you can't hesitate because it doesn't feel confident, right? And the person can tell. So you don't want to be that thirsty. You want to know that your product is good. You presented all the information. You're confident that it will work. And that's it. Did you want to use a MasterCard, credit card? How did you want to take care of it? I do have a payment option. That's it. Did I answer all your questions about your travel needs? Did I answer all your questions about your weight loss concerns? Did I answer all of your questions? Whatever it is. This is also my favorite. Thank you for putting that in the chat for me. Did I answer everything for you to make a buying decision? See, those of you that have a service, like your insurance, your finance, I have a service, my business coaching programs, right? Did I answer everything for you to make a buying decision? If I answered everything to make a buying decision, okay, how did you want to take care of it? Credit card, debit card, either way is fine. You got it? She said, I got it. Yes, a lot of times you're not doing that. That's really what it is. I know for sure that you're not doing it. You are saying, and I know this because I trained a lot of people over the years. You are saying, let me know. That's what you're doing. You're saying, well, here's my website when you change your mind. What you're saying is, just when you have a chance. What you're saying is, just go to it, if you can. That is not confidence. That is not holding your posture. That's not doing it, boo-boo. It's not. Oh, thank you for the roses. Yup. Baby, I speak what I know for sure. Yes, that's me. I don't even know her. And she says, yes, that's me. I know this because I've trained thousands of people over the 18 years. And I know the art of sales is to ask. And I know most people don't ask because they don't want to know, right? And so they want the person to come to this recollection. Oh, okay, I need it today. When actually most people just need a slight push. And they also need to see that you're not that thirsty, that you are going to ask the next person, right? And people have this fear of missing out, right? So there's this FOMO going on because you're not desperate for the sale. You don't really want to be desperate or seem like you're like, oh, I hope she get it. No, you want to be like, hey, did I answer everything for you to make a buying decision? And the person's like, yeah, you did. Okay, perfect. Did you want to take care of that with a credit card, debit card? How did you want to do it? I do have a payment plan available. We can do it right now. Like, it's not next week. It's right now. We're about to close the deal. You're ready. I'm ready. It's solving your problem. Let's go. But again, because you're like, ooh, that sounds too direct. It's just too forward. Ooh, that sounds like, I don't know if I could do that. Okay. If you don't ask for the sale, you don't get the sale. If you don't do it, that's why your customer base can't grow. Because sometimes people are like, okay, let me do it now. Let me go ahead and get that lotion. Let me go ahead and get that hair product. Let me go ahead and get that, whatever it is, hair, lashes, makeup. Let me go ahead and get it. But they needed you to say something. Yes, if you don't ask, someone else will. Yes, you got to what? ASK to GET. You got to ask to get. It's just not going to be magic. You got to ask every single person that you show your product to, that you show your service to. You need to ask for the sale. If you are not following up, you sent the website and then you are saying, well, they got the website. Well, they got. She forgot. Girl, she didn't even know she has the website. She didn't even open up the website. She didn't. It is your job. You're the CEO, right? That's what you said. You said you own your own business. You're the CEO, right? That means you have to follow up. That's why I created that follow-up ebook. You can grab it if you like. It's in my profile. That's why I created it, because most people, the moment a person doesn't purchase in that moment, is they just forget about that person. Oh, well, okay, they didn't want it. Yes, they did. You don't know their circumstances. So you have to put them in a follow-up system. You don't forget about them forever, right? But you put them in a sequence that's working for you while you go to the next person. Now, you're not waiting for your cousin. You're not waiting for your aunt and the person at church who told you next Sunday. You're not doing that. You got them in the follow-up system that's continuing to nurture that relationship. The follow-up is nurturing. So when they decide to purchase, because you sent an email they're on your email list, or you sent a text, is to remind them that they have acne that they need to get rid of. Is to remind them that they wanted to travel the world at a discount. That's the reminders. That's what the follow-up does. Yes. Does the strategies work when you're presenting the product live? Yes, it does. Okay. So I built my businesses successfully offline for years. I just got online like everybody else, 2020, 2021, just like everybody else. So all of that success came face to face, baby. So that's how I know this process very well. And so when you are face to face presenting your products, not only do you have to have that level of confidence, and because you're face to face, right? They see you. When you're texting, no one can see you, right? You're just texting in Messenger. It's not that big of a deal. But face to face is a whole different type of energy. Am I right? So am I face to face with you and I'm presenting, my product, and it's doing everything you want, right? It's going to get rid of your acne. It's going to smooth out your skin. It's going to look younger. You're not going to have any fine lines and wrinkles over time. So this is this lotion. And then the person like, oh, okay. So is there any reason why we can't take this home today? You want 2 or 3? I'm asking for the sale, right? And then that way she's like, okay, no, I'll just take 1. I'm always upselling 2. So you're face to face. The product is here. You're going to have 2 or 3 of those products. So did you want to take 2 or 3 home with you today? The person always, like I would say 70% of the time, oh, I'll just get 1. But you still made the sale. You still make, because she's going to run out of that lotion or potion or pots or paint, whatever. And then she's going to want to reorder because it works. So yes, face-to-face is a whole different type of energy. Energy is transferable. Energy is contagious. They get to see your facial expressions. It's just different face-to-face. You guys have it easier online. You're just texting. If they say no in a text, is that going to bother you that much? Try no face-to-face. Whole nother ball game, baby. You still have to keep a straight face. You can't just all of a sudden start crying. Like, you still have to smile and understand no is a part of the process. So yes, it still works. Sales is sales. What people are missing on social media, hello everyone, is they don't know the art of sales. They don't know people skills. That's all that's missing in marketing. Once you learn to market, then you'll know how to sell and close the sale, and you'll understand people. And so when you're talking to different personality types, you sell different. And so that's also a process. This is what you can do. Go to take the personality test. It's free. Go to Google and do personality test and take the test. So one, you can see what type of personality you are, and you'll understand how you should be closing the deals with other people. But yes, face-to-face is everything. Years. That's how I built my businesses, face-to-face. Presentations, traveling, hotel conference rooms. I mean, everywhere. Traveling, closing deals, selling to people in big rooms. Yes, presentations over and over and over and over, 3, 4, 5 times a week. So yeah, it definitely works face-to-face. So do you sell face-to-face and online? Because I teach both. But do you only sell face-to-face? Yes or yes? Let me know. Okay, Bookface. I'm going to let Bookface go. I love you, Bookface. I'm just thankful that Grace and Mercy follow me, and I'll see you on the page. I'm still going to be on TikTok because I'm going to answer her questions. I sell online. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Online for now. Okay. Lillian says online for now. Marie says she sell online. Thank you so much. Blue Mint, you make Black Beauty. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Yes, face to face. Okay, you sell face to face. Miss Kira K, she sells face to face. Okay, perfect. So here's the deal. Why aren't you marketing also online? So I had to ask you that too, because you want to do both, because you have the capacity to do both. Because if you can sell offline, face to face, you can crush online. I really meant it too. Oh, thank you. Because the skills that you learn offline is unmatched. Because what is happening for a lot of people, they think they're posting and posting, and that's how they get the sales. The skill sets you learn face to face is to build a rapport, is to be interested, not interesting, right? And you get to see people face to face in their eyes. You get to touch them. You get to sit next to them. All of that matters when you're face to face. Online, it's just a text. Face to face is my next move. Oh, okay. And so I don't know. I want you to do both if you can, because you're going to have amazing results, because that's what I found. I was not online at all before 2020 in terms of marketing and branding a business at all. And so when the pandemic happened, it forced everybody obviously to be online. And so I learned very quickly, wait a minute, I have all of these great skill sets on the art of sales and people skills from being offline. And so it was easy to transition online, because now you're really just using those same skills by texting. Thank you so much, Bola, for coming back. Face to face is my next move. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish I had that kind of face, but I appreciate you. This is the deal. Also, when you are offline, it's very important that you still capture their information, because you don't want them to walk away and you don't have their information. So you need to still make sure online, offline, you're capturing people's information. You've got to get their name, their email, and if they give you a phone number, because that's going to be your follow-up, where you're following up through emails, whether you're following up through texting, you've got to secure their information. That's the one thing that we did very well face to face. And what I taught when I did presentations and I sold and I was teaching my sales force is, even if they say no, thank you, you've got to get their information. And so it's no right now, it's not no forever. And you're going to simply follow up with that person, throughout the years, even if it takes that long. It's automated. So it's not like you're doing it physically. It's automated. So it's happening for you in the background. The one thing also that I love that you're face to face, they get to see your smile. They get to, you get to shake hands. It's a whole different vibe when you're face to face. And so when you're in the front of a room and you're doing a presentation, people get to see how excited you are about this product, right? They get to see how excited, they get to see the results. They get to see other people signing up. They get to see other people purchasing. And what does that do? People have the fear of missing out. FOMO, FOMO, fear of missing out. So people are purchasing it. People are signing up from my course. Yes, they're signing up for my course face to face. And people are like, well, I need to sign up for the course. Or they see that people are selling it. Like, here you go, take it home. Nice, thank you so much. Yeah. And now they want it. So it's a different type of sale face to face. To me, nothing replaces that human connection. And we try to bring that to social media, but it doesn't always, come across that way, because everybody is just, let me get to the money. Hey, girl. So yes, I get to face to face. I don't know. I get to do all of those different things and be like, yes, they can touch it. They can try it. They can feel it. They can read the contract. You can sit and answer questions. And one of the things that I've learned really well to do when you're face to face, if that person is sitting down, then you're sitting down, right? All of these things, if you're asking a question, this is sales 101. This is Hillman Top Sales 101. If the person, if you're asking a question, you're nodding your head in a yes motion. Like, yes, is there any reason why we can't get started today? what happens is automatically the other person like, well, yeah, there's no reason. We learned that day one. You are always nodding your head in a yes motion that is happening. Okay. So did you want to take 2 or 3 of these home with you today? Oh, I'll take one. Okay, perfect. That's great. And then also face to face, what you're doing is you never stand over a person like you're the authority. People don't like that. So if you are selling a car, you're not standing over them and they're sitting down and you're like, so did you want to buy the Cadillac? Because they're not going to buy it. This right here is standoff-ish. This right here is I'm not open. This right here is who do I think I am? You want to be relaxed in front of people. You want to be human in front of people. You want to tell stories. Stories sell. Facts tell. Write that down. Stories sell. So you always, especially face to face, you got to tell a lot of stories. How do you start your presentation? I have a hard time starting. Oh, okay. Well, I always start with a story. I always start with the story because it kind of breaks the ice. And so whether it's a customer story, whether it's a story you read or heard before, it doesn't matter. It changes the mood in the room. And so a lot of times when you're doing presentations face to face and you come in the room boring, all right, we're going to get started with the meeting. We're going to talk about that's boring. That's boring. You got to have music. You got to have people who have already introduced you. All of that needs to happen. Even if it's on a Zoom, it still needs to happen. You need to come in the room, music playing, people standing up, clapping. Even if it's your team that's standing up, clapping, what happens is everybody else stands up and clap too. So you're creating this surge of energy before you even start the presentation. And so you get to come in. For me, I always say, hello, pretty people. So when I walk in a room, I'm like, hello, pretty people. No matter what. I don't care if it's 10 people, 100 people, I'm coming in the room with energy, right? And then immediately, once I do that, they're like, repeat after me, hello, pretty people. Then they repeat after me. And then I'm able to tell a story. So I go into whether it's a story about me personally, like, let me tell you a little bit about myself, or if it's a story about my boys, #MamaBoys. I love to tell stories about my boys because typically in the room, people have children. So the story needs to be relatable. So I'm automatically going to go into a story that would make sense for the majority. So you got to read the room. Rarely do I have more men than women. I always have more women than men. So I'm going to go to, most people, they're at an age, they're between 30 and 50. They have children or a niece, nephew. Yes, there is a Zoom. In the Zoom, I tell the story too. When I start off a Zoom, everybody looking boring on the Zoom. You need to have music playing. You need to change the mood in the Zoom because people will check out immediately. So you got to keep their attention. And so you always want to start with the story, some story that's relatable, and then just go into your presentation after the story, introduce yourself, and throughout your presentation, you tell stories. Because people remember stories. That's what they're going to remember. Just like I gave you the example of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He got 109 no's before he got his first yes. You're going to remember the story that I said about the no's. What I love about you. Thank you so much. That's what you're going to remember. Now oh, okay. Same thing with Henry Ford with the T Ford. He had to go, the car T Ford was the last one that actually made it in terms of it was the relevant car that could drive, right? That's the fastest car. But he started with A. So it was A didn't work out. He went to B didn't work out. He went to C didn't work out. He went to D. Now we know it as T Ford from Henry Ford. That car was the automobile that actually became the fastest. That many times, no. But somebody tell you no 2 times and then you're ready to quit. It doesn't work. Baby, you're going to get a lot of no's. Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, Queen. Happy. Oh, thank you so much. So did I answer your question? Yes. So your presentation, and I would write my presentation out. I would have my stories exactly where I want them in the beginning, probably in the middle, and then a story at the end, because people remember stories. Stories sell. Facts tell. If it's a story about a customer experience, you want to tell that story because it's so relatable to the audience that you're talking to. Now, if you have an audience, if they're a younger generation, of course, then you got to tailor it to them. So you got to speak their language. Yes, okay. So if I'm talking to a younger group, and so I listen to my son and the way that he uses his little certain language and dialect, I listen to him. He said, "Mom, that just blew me." And I just know, okay, I can use some of that in my speech if I'm talking to a younger generation. So that way they think, okay, she's relatable a little bit. So that's important to read the room, baby. So yes, well, I can't wait to hear more about your success. What I would say is, if you love this free training, you can't tell if you can't tell. I love training and coaching and speaking on stages. I love it. If you want to be a little bit closer and you want that one-on-one attention and that one-on-one training, I have a course called the 3-Day Rides. It's 3 days. You're going to be able to attract unlimited leads in 3 days. Everybody that you connect with, they're going to become a customer, a client, or connection. I give you actual scripts that you can use that convert, because people are talking, but they're not converting. The goal is for you to convert people into a sale. That's the goal. I also have the overcoming objections. I have like 50 CTAs. It's so much in the ride. You have training for short form videos. So put ride, RIDE, or go to my profile, see what's in the ride. It's not for everybody. It's for people who are ready to go. It is the ready right now. Let's get on this ride. I cannot wait. It's February. We've already 31 days are gone, right? So what are you going to do next? So you definitely want to take the time, see what's available. It's a whole business page on the ride, and it's detailed. And it also has a button. If you want a payment plan, it's available for you. But I'd love to work with you because I love sharing all the ideas. I love getting you excited. And so, yes. So let me know if that's something that you need. Great. If you love free training, please follow and hit the bell. So when I go live, you get the notification. That's what you can do. Share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Yes, knowledge is the new rich. Thank you so much, Lily. Yeah, thank you so much for the love. I got to go. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. Yes, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you, ma'am. Miss T is in the building. Oh, I got 4 of my donuts. I didn't even look to just now. Woo-hoo. I'm excited about it. We had 13,000. Better go. Listen, I'm trying to get to C League. Right now, I'm at D1. I didn't even know this was a thing. So you guys know this. Bye, Blue Mints. So it was D5, D4, D3, D2. I'm at D1. Woo-hoo. So then the next is C5, C4. So yeah, we're getting up there. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I just love training and asking, answering your questions. So you can ask me anything. If you become a subscriber, you can come on Wednesday night from 8 to 9. So if you become a subscriber, you can come on the live with me Wednesday night from 8 to 9. And we do one-on-one coaching for those that are serious. Become a subscriber so we can have this time together. Yes, so you just hit the subscriber button and then subscribe. I want to say it's like $2.99 or $3.99, something like that. My assistant set it up, but all you got to do is subscribe, become a subscriber so we can work together. And I'll be so excited to answer your questions Wednesday night from 8 to 9. All right, have a good night or a good day, actually. My phone is about to die. My phone. How long were we on here? Let me see. 1 hour and 41 minutes. 1 hour and 41 minutes. We did that. Thank you, Jesus. Good connection. Okay, Jerusha. Okay. Like my son later. All right, YouTube. Thank you so much. I'll see your beautiful faces later on. Enjoy.